I'm most dying to prank. Ooh. There's some good ones up there. I'm trying to think of if I was gonna prank anybody on Stranger Things, I'd probably pick. What's going on?
Have no clue.
You're on my show, Prank Encounters.
Gaten, you know
Yeah.
that I love you and that you and I go way back. I've been interviewing you since you were like 11 or something like that.
Yeah, like 13 probably.
But I need to be honest with you. If I was one of your people that you pranked on Prank Encounters, I might hit you.
Okay. You see, that's definitely something I'm usually scared of going into them, is that I'm going to find someone who very much wants to hit me.
That's so scary.
Usually once you reveal that this has all been a prank, they're just so relieved and excited and like flooded with endorphins. Has there ever been someone who reacted almost angry?
Most of the anger happens before the reveal, which I'm thankful for because I'm in our control room at that point. Nobody's ever reacted to the reveal with anger. I think most people are so caught up in the fact that they now know that they're safe from danger that they can't help but just feel relieved, which I'm happy about.
I've never been so relieved to see you in my life.
One of my favorite moments that we had, I run into a room, before I even mentioned that I'm on a show, one of our marks looked at me and goes, ugh, really? I was like, yeah.
Of course, like I feel like I know who you are, everyone should know who you are, but one contestant looked at you and said, am I supposed to know who you are?
Yeah. A couple of them have no idea. A lot of them have never heard of Prank Encounters. More people know me for my work in Stranger Things, but a lot of them have never seen Stranger Things. And a lot of them have never seen my work before or are familiar with me. And so I go in for the reveal in what should be a moment of, oh, whoa, look, there's that kid from that show. They're still like, who's this guy?
Okay, things are about to get nuts.
Oh my God.
Has there ever been a prank that's gone wrong?
Oh, yeah.
Really? And what happens?
Sure. Anytime a prank goes wrong, it never is this like big dramatic fiasco. It usually is very anticlimactic. It's very like it crumbles at the seams and like something happens, there's a reveal that happens too early or a mark catches on to something they weren't intended to catch on to. I don't think anyone's ever seen a camera. But sometimes they'll catch on and like a crew member will be spotted somewhere or something like that. And it's very funny to me because while they're all weirded out, everybody around them is like, ugh, we'll get them next time. And all of a sudden a set opens up and they're like, what is happening right now? Because then they look around and they're like, what, who are they? And they're like, oh yeah, you're on a prank show. Sorry, it didn't go as planned. The most we've ever had to redo a prank in one day was 3 times though. It takes quite a bit of time to film a prank. Ideally, what's condensed down into about a half-hour episode ends up being over 2.5, 3 hours of footage.
So it really is such a pain if it doesn't work out.
Exactly. It can be quite frustrating because it takes a bit to get somebody comfortable in a situation. You always get nervous, but the only person that ever is thinking, what if they're going to find out, is us. They have no notion that they would be on a prank show. So I guess we always keep that in the back of our minds when we go into it. And usually it runs pretty smooth.
All right, guys, I'm going in. Everybody just calm down.
Well, obviously, it reminds me of one of my favorite prank shows growing up, Punk'd.
Have
you ever met Ashton Kutcher off the show?
I have met Ashton, actually. It had nothing to do with Prank Encounters, and it was very briefly. It was actually at an event a couple of years ago. That was for, I think it must have been after season 2 or season 3 of Stranger Things came out, and they just happened to be at the same event, and this was before Prank Encounters, but I got to shake his hand, talk to him for a second. I doubt he remembers, but it was pretty cool. And shortly after, I got an offer to host and executive produce a show like this, and I didn't turn down that opportunity. So that was pretty cool.
Wait a second.
Are you serious?
I'm kind of serious.
I've got a pitch for you for season 3.
Ooh.
What if you guys did Prank Encounters Celebrity Edition where you just pranked Netflix stars?
That's funny you say that. That's something that, like, of course, like we always want to, if we're going into more seasons of this, we definitely want to come up with new ideas that definitely make it fresh. We don't want it to just, we don't want it to be too repetitive from the prior seasons. And in pitch meetings and in discussions, that's been thrown around a couple times. Hopefully something can come of it. We're not really too sure though.
Which celebrity or maybe one of your Stranger Things co-stars are you most dying to prank?
I'm most dying to prank. Ooh. There's some good ones up there. I'm trying to think of when it comes. If I was gonna prank anybody on Stranger Things, I'd probably pick Noah. He's just a riot, man. He knows how to have some fun, and I'm just thinking about what that would entail. I think that'd be fun.
That was awesome.